Hi, welcome to Forever Yoga. I'm Susan Foxley. I'm a registered yoga instructor and a certified life coach. I've been teaching for over 2 decades, and today I want to share the gift of yoga at a pace that's right for you. It's all about life, body, and balance. Let's get started. Today we have Joe and Becky joining us, and we're going to sit comfortably on the floor in a cross-legged position and place our thumb and our index finger together as we sit up straight, closing our eyes. Go ahead and ground your sitting bones into the earth, and if this pose is uncomfortable for you, please feel free to grab a blanket, a couple blankets, folded blankets, and fold them and put them right underneath your sitting bones, and that'll create more of a lift in your spine. Go ahead and soften your eyelids, closed as you relax your temples and your jaw, relaxing the shoulders and your arms, your hands and fingers, and let your spine, your heart lift. Let your spine be long and lifted. Lift through the crown of the head. Relaxing your thighs, your shins, calves, feet, and toes. Nice and soft and relaxed. See if you can cease all mental chatter. And just let the gap between each thought, a little bit of compression or discomfort in your lower back, stay up and stay lifted, stay tall. But if your lower back feels fine, go ahead and crawl down. And we're going to go ahead and crawl back up and take the left hand on the right knee and do a little bit of a twist here. Lift those back ribs, lift those side ribs, and look over your right shoulder. Lift the spine. The most important move when we twist is lifting the heart, lifting the crown of the head, squeezing out the liver and the kidneys and the spleen, making the spine nice and supple. In yoga we say we're as young as our spine, a nice, youthful, supple spine. Go ahead and switch sides, placing your right hand on your left knee. Cup those fingertips behind you and lift and twist. Look over your left shoulder, please. Lift your back ribs and your side ribs. Lift and twist. Lifting those back ribs and side ribs. Lifting that crown of your head, please. Squeezing out the liver, the kidneys, and the spleen. Creating a nice, supple spine. And go ahead and come back to center. Again, lifting the spine, lifting the heart, lifting the crown. And then go ahead and cross the opposite leg in front. So just switch the cross of your legs. This is Sukhasana. And we're going to go ahead and extend the arms out, stretch. So you get a beautiful opening in your heart center. Beautiful stretch in your clavicles. Lift through the crown of the head. Interlace your fingertips, please, and reach up. A nice tall spine as you anchor your sitting bones into the earth. Lift those back ribs, please. Lift those side ribs. Soften those floating ribs. The front ribs are moving towards the back ribs. Lift those hands even higher up to the heavens. And then crawl your fingertips forward. Lift the heart away from your pelvis so the front of the body lifts and the back of the body drops. Go ahead and crawl a little more forward wherever you feel comfortable and breathe. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Breathing into your lower back. Go ahead and come back up, please. And again, let's bring the left hand onto our right knee and twist over to the right. Again, lift those back ribs, please. Lift those side ribs. Soften those floating ribs. And other side. Right hand onto your left knee. Lift and twist. Look over your left shoulder. And breathe. This is really good for your digestive system. Really yummy for your internal organs. Really nice for the spine. And come back to center. And place your right hand on the crown of the head and gently bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Keep your heart lifted and breathe into the side of the neck. We carry so much tension in the neck throughout the day. It's our connection between the head and the heart. And go ahead and release, and other side. Bring the left ear to the left shoulder. Lift the heart and drop the ear. Lift the heart and drop the ear, and just breathe into the side of the neck. And gently release. Go ahead and bring your thumb and index fingers back together. Take a big inhale, please. And on the inhale, hold for the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let all the air out. Let's take one more inhale. And hold on the inhale, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just let it all go. Let it all go. Really nice. Let's go ahead and go into child's pose. We're going to do a gentle, slow flow today. Relax the buttocks onto the heels. Let go. Drop down. Release. Surrender. And remember to always check in with your breath. Go back to your inhales and your exhales. Crawl your arms forward. Stretch your arms forward. Really stretch. Go ahead and come onto your hands and knees and downward dog. Stretch your legs up and reach your sitting bones up to the sky. Ground your hands. Work your legs back. And breathe. If you need to put a little bend in your knees, feel free to put a little bend in your knees. Always honor yourself and really work those legs back. Those femurs move back away from your face. Front of the thigh into the back of the thigh. Stretch those legs back. Nice. And gently come down onto your knees. And we're going to go ahead and bring the right leg forward. And go ahead and interlace the fingertips up to the sky. Stretch up, look up. A nice long spine. Ground your right knee, ground your left knee. You can choose to be on the top of the left foot or the toes. You choose, yogi's choice. Stretch up. Beautiful. Bring the hands to your front foot and straighten your back leg like you're running a race. So keep your right leg forward, straighten the back leg, and look forward, please. And breathe. Really nice. Ground the left hand and bring your right hand up to the sky. And your gaze is up at your thumb. And stretch. Breathe. And gently bring that hand back down. Drop your left knee onto the ground and come back to child's pose. And rest. Go ahead and release your buttocks onto your heels. Relax the head down. And just let go. Relaxing and releasing the shoulders. Always checking in with your breath. Let go. And go ahead and stretch your arms forward. Come onto your hands and knees and downward dog. Again, working those legs back. Reaching those legs back. Beautiful. And reaching those sitting bones up away from your hands. Trying to find symmetry between your right and left hand. Spread those fingers wide if you can. Grounding the thumb and index finger into the earth. Releasing the head if you want to do a little bit of a yes and a no with your head, to let go of that head, that cervical vertebrae. It's a beautiful, beautiful release in the neck. And then go ahead and drop your knees down and bring your left foot forward. And we'll go ahead and reach the hands up to the sky. Stretch up. Lift the back ribs and the side ribs. Stretch up. Beautiful. Reach up. Lift the back ribs and the side ribs. Beautiful. Nice. And then bring your hands to your front foot and straighten your back leg like you're running a race. Look forward. Stretch your heart forward. Really nice, and stretch that leg back. And then go ahead and bring your left arm up and twist. Look up to the thumb. The drishti is right up at the thumb. The drishti is your gaze. Breathe. Long spine. Nice. Go ahead and bring that hand back down. Then drop the knee and come back into child's pose. Rest in child's pose. Let it all go. I love the saying, if we rest, we rust. And a little bit goes a long way. So all you have to do is do 15 to 20 minutes of yoga a day, and then you won't rust. If you rest, you rust. So let's keep moving. Go ahead and stretch your arms forward. Come onto your hands and knees. Downward dog. Work those legs back. Go ahead and crawl your hands to your feet. And let's bend the knees a bunch while you grab your elbows. So bend your knees if you want to. Joe, grab your elbows. The reason why I like the knees to be bent a little bit if you have a little bit of compression in your lower back. And then go ahead and just relax your head. And it gives your hamstrings a break. Nice. And then go ahead and ragdoll your hands. So release your hands and just slowly roll up. Slowly roll up. Beautiful. And then from here, just stand in the middle of the mat in Tadasana, hands in prayer. Find symmetry between the right and left foot. Look down at your toes and make sure your big toes are touching. And just spread the toes wide. Move the fourth and fifth toe away from the big toe. Squeeze the legs together. And then we're going to walk the feet out for triangle pose. Go ahead and extend your arms out. Move your right arm away from your left arm and your left arm away from your right arm. Bring your right toes facing your right fingertips. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and lengthen out with the right arm, and we're going to come right into triangle. Stay in triangle and look up at your left thumb. And you're in one plane. Nice. Nice, Joe. And we'll just bring the shoulder back slightly. Beautiful. Spread the toes, lift the kneecaps. Nice, Becky. Spread through those fingertips. Beautiful. And then let's just bring the left arm over the ear for a nice side stretch. Just stretch out a little bit. And then go ahead and swing up, and we're going to do the other side. So go ahead and bring your left toes over toward your left fingertips. Extend facing in the same direction. And go ahead and come down into triangle on the other side. Stay there and breathe. Spread your toes. Always start with the foundation. Lift your kneecaps. Lengthen your heart away from your pelvis. And the drishti or the gaze is at your thumb. Nice. And always checking in with the breath. I'm just going to move your torso a little bit over your left thigh so that we're in one plane, like between two planes of glass. Extending up through those fingertips. Beautiful, Becky. And let's just bring the right arm over the right ear for a nice intercostal stretch. And then come on up and let's switch sides. From here, let's go back to bringing our right toes facing our right fingertips. Go ahead and bend your knee right into warrior pose. Extend through those fingertips. Beautiful. Now here, straighten your right leg and reach your arms up. Look up. And then go ahead and bend your right knee. And then go ahead and inhale up, look up, and then bend your right knee, get into your breath. And then inhale up, and then exhale down. And then reverse, go back. Stretch, just stretch up with that right arm. And then gently bring that right elbow onto your bent knee and bring your left arm up and over and stretch and breathe. And then go ahead and gently come out of that. Reach out with your arms and then other side. So go ahead and come into warrior, stay in warrior. Reach out with the arms. Stretch. Beautiful. Nice warriors. Zip the pubic bone up towards your belly button, engaging your belly muscles, extending through your fingertips, and then go ahead and straighten your leg as you look up. And then go ahead and exhale down, bend your knee, and then inhale up, and then exhale down, and then inhale up, look up, and then exhale down, and then reverse warrior, go back. And then we'll go ahead and bring that left elbow right onto the bent knee and reach over with our right arm and look at your fingertips and stretch. And then we'll go ahead and sweep up. Beautiful. Straighten the knees, both toes straight ahead. Let's bring our thumbs onto our sacrum and just look up to the sky. And from here, if you feel comfortable, go ahead and come down and drop your head down towards the floor. If that's too much for you, Joe, actually for you, Joe, let's cup the fingertips in front. Look forward. And then from here, Joe, Becky, you can stay there and clasp your hands behind your back if this is comfortable and bring your hands up and over. For you, Joe, I'd like you to bring your right hand up to the sky and look up at your thumb and just do a little bit of a twist here. Nice. This is safer for your back as opposed to this pose. Sometimes this pose can compromise your lower back. So Becky's back is feeling really healthy today, and Joe's back is a little sensitive today. So we're going to take him in a different pose. Go ahead, Joe, and drop your right hand down and bring your left hand up. And for you, Becky, beautiful. Come on up, Becky. And then extend through your arms. And then from here, just look up. And then for you, Becky, slide your hands all the way down and grab your big toes. And for you, Joe, just come back to standing, please, hands in prayer. Close your eyes. Nice, Becky. Becky, go ahead and bring your hands to your waist. Come on up, please. And go ahead and bring your feet together and hands in prayer, please. Check in with your breath. Let's go ahead and just look straight ahead and close your eyes, but I want you to lift your occipital ridge, the base of the skull. And imagine as you ground your feet, you're wearing a crown around your head. Lift the back of the crown, the sides of the crown, and the front of the crown. And as we age, it's really important to bring the sides of the neck back, because often as we age, our head goes in front of our body and everything shifts forward. So we have to move the sides of the neck back and the chin back as we age. I was at the gym today, and all the people as they age, I would say 80% of them had their head in front of their body. Their heads were like this as they age. So we have to bring the chin back and the sides of the neck back. Beautiful work. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and come down onto the mat to Dandasana. We're going to go ahead and ground the legs, cup the fingertips, and ground the legs, please. Lift the heart. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and go into table pose. So go ahead and bend your knees. And from here, go ahead, feet hip distance apart. And from here, Joe, you can bring your hands back further. I prefer my fingertips facing my buttocks, but that might be more comfortable for you, Joe. We're going to lift the buttocks up and drop the head back. Drop the head back. If this is too much for you, you don't have to come all the way up. This is strengthening the arm bones as we age. Drop the head back. Beautiful. Come on down. And then Navasana. So just grab the backs of the knees and we're going to balance. Balance. Extend through, breathe, and balance. Really nice. And then straighten the legs, reach up to the sky, and then go ahead and touch your toes or touch whatever you can. And then we're going to go ahead and go right back into table. Bend your knees, please. And go ahead and drop back. Feet are hip distance apart. Drop your head back. Open up your throat. It's really good for us in aging. Lift the tailbone. Really nice, Becky. Nice, Joe. Breathe. Again, this is good for the neck and for the head. If that feels safe for you. If it doesn't feel safe, you can keep looking at your knees. Come on down, please. And come back to Navasana. Again, when we age, the first thing that goes is balance. So try to lift up. If you feel comfortable, you can straighten your legs, but that's lift the heart, breathe. If this is too hard, keep the knees bent, and then go ahead and place the legs under the earth, look up, stretch your arms up, and grab your toes. Really nice. Ground the backs of the knees into the earth, and stretch. Let's do one more table. Go ahead and bend your knees hip distance. Go ahead and look back. Drop your head back. Lift your tailbone. Drop back and breathe. Beautiful. Nice. That strengthens the arms. It strengthens the lower back. Go ahead and come on down. Let's go back into Navasana, boat pose. Grab the backs of the knees and go ahead and balance again. Breathe. Straighten the legs if you feel comfortable. If not, keep the knees bent. That's fine. Keep the heart lifted. Balance and breathe. And then go ahead and straighten the legs. Reach up, and then from here, grab your toes. If you want to come all the way down, you can, or you can stay lifted. Remember, in yoga, the front of the body lifts, the belly lifts, the heart lifts. Nice. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and rest on our backs and hug our knees. Relaxing the face, the cheeks and the jaw. Let's go ahead and ground both feet, keeping the knees bent. We're going to do bridge pose. So interlace your thumbs over your head and go ahead and lift your buttocks up. Lift your buttocks and stretch your arms away from, stretch your femurs away from your arms and your arms away from your femurs. Beautiful. And then go ahead and release down, and let's try that again. So from here, let's go ahead and stretch the arms over and lift the buttocks. Nice, Becky. Lift the buttocks. Bring the femurs away from your face to create space in the lower back. Stretch your arms away from your knees and your knees away from your arms. Nice. And slowly rest. And one more. Lift. Reach those femurs. Reach those arms. Nice, Becky. Nice, Joe. And breathe. Go ahead and come down and hug your knees. And go ahead and bring your knees over to the left as you gaze over to the right. The knees are stacked. Relax the knees together. Relax the ankles if you can. Let them go. Go ahead and bring the knees back to center and opposite side, please. And relax the knees, relax your ankles, and the gaze is to the opposite side. And go ahead and hug your knees into your chest. And go ahead and straighten your legs and rest them on the earth for Shavasana. Close your eyes, get really comfortable. Relax your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw. Relax your shoulders. You guys did a great job today. This is just 25-30 minutes of yoga, and if you can do this 2 or 3 times a week, you will remain healthy and vibrant, and your joints, your organs, your bones, your muscles, your tissues will be very healthy. Nice work, you guys. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining us on Forever Yoga. I'm Susan Foxley. If you have any questions about yoga, life coaching, my workshops, or today's shows, just go to susanfoxley.com and remember, always, always, always go where the love is. Namaste.